Alright, so it's been 10 years ago today that this game was released. I woke up and I was scrolling through Twitter and I realized it was November 10th, so just decided to make a video. I mean, honestly, I was planning on making this video months ago, just waiting for it to be the anniversary. And since I've been playing Modern Warfare, the new one, I haven't played this game at all since the release of Modern Warfare. It's just a perfect time to do this video, especially since Modern Warfare has been out for 2 weeks or something like that, over 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know, I haven't really been having fun on the new Modern Warfare. Doesn't even feel like Modern Warfare or Call of Duty that much. I do have fun on it every now and then. Not just gonna rip on it entirely, but Modern Warfare 2, I really don't think there's gonna be another COD like it. Even Modern Warfare 3, as much as people want to say that it was just a clone of Modern Warfare 2, it really wasn't. It could have been if they didn't make the game look like a gray, depressing green turd. But yeah, I don't know, man. Well then, that's a nice way to start the round. But this game is just so amazing. For me, it's not even nostalgia. Like, I can hit shots like that on this game, man. Just can't do that in the new Modern Warfare. Not unless you're on drugs, like hardcore drugs. Man, this game, the colors in this game were amazing. The lighting was perfect. You can actually see enemies. Just a godly map. But, oh, Jesus Christ. That dude's about to slit my throat. Yeah, this game, it's the best Call of Duty to me. And a lot of people. Not everybody, but I think I'd say Black Ops 2 comes in the second. This game, man, the time to kill was amazing. Every gun was overpowered. And not even overpowered, every gun was just balanced, you know? Time to kill was just really quick in this game. Obviously they had, you know, the one-man army and all that baloney. But this game, the map design was amazing. There were smaller maps, you know, with a lot of variety, you know, incline, verticality, whatever you want to call it. A few buildings to go in, nothing crazy. I mean, look, like I can actually see through this building. It's not just a shadow, you know? Everything is just so beautiful in this game. I don't know, like the gunplay in the new Modern Warfare, it feels amazing. Probably the best, at least for automatics. Sniping, it feels maybe the best when you pull the trigger and get the kill. Like, better than any COD, probably. Just ADSing, zooming down your sight with guns in the new Modern Warfare, it's just, I don't like it. It's awkward. For one, it zooms in your whole screen when you're sniping, and the new Call of Duty's been doing that, and I've not been liking that, because I have like, I get, ooh, that, Whew. I'll take that little collateral triple feed. That was cool. But yeah, I don't know, the new, like the ADS animations, I know this is just like a weird tangent to go through about the new Modern Warfare, but the ADS animations, like for sniping, it zooms in your screen so much that it really just gives me like motion sickness. And I'm not even like nitpicking or being a little wretch about it. It really is just, it makes me sick when I ADS with the snipers, especially the AX-50. It zooms in so much, and the scope is so giant that it just makes me want to vomit. And it's not even that. Oh, look at that Claymore. I just walked right over it because, you know, Claymores are not overpowered in this game. No, the new sniping in Modern Warfare, not a fan of it. Not at all, really. Car 98 feels nice. Like, the ADS is really quick. It's probably similar to this ADS with, like, the Sleight of Hand Pro in this game. But the rate of fire on that gun sucks so bad. It's like identical to the AX-50. You know, it gets hit markers. Damage range for snipers sucks. Most of the actual snipers in the new Modern Warfare are really slow. Slow ADS. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's noticed this, for the ADS animations on the new Modern Warfare, like, when you zoom in, it kind of, like, holds your scope in. Like, when you let go, it kind of stays in for a second, and it makes you feel like you don't have control of your weapon. In this game, and like, Black Ops 2, like, it's like, identical animation, speed, and everything to zooming in and zooming out, and it doesn't pull your scope in. Like, I'll probably have to put a clip of it up, to kind of show you what I mean, but it feels like a fake animation. Like, as good as the animations are in the new Modern Warfare, and they're the best, like, out of any COD, like, hands down for sure, it's the ADS animations that are just really awkward in that game. Some guns have, like, a weird little hesitation before you zoom in, and most of them, like I was saying, like, after you zoom in and let go, it kind of stays in. And, like, if you do this, like, you can't do this in the new COD. Like, it'll be, like, weird and, like, just have like a mind of its own, and it's just weird. I'll have to put a clip up, but it makes the ADS animations, they just feel like just really clunky, and it makes it look like you're watching a clip of a movie rather than actually like using the gun and controlling it yourself, which is kind of like the whole point of their animations, you know. But yeah, it's a strange little tangent to go through. But no, this game, sniping was amazing. The automatics were amazing. Recoil was amazing in this game, which in the new Modern Warfare, recoil is amazing also. I'd say they're about similar. This game, you know, it had the netcode or whatever you want to call it, hit detection is just so amazing. You know, even without... Okay, I never pistol. Why am I pistoling? I'm such a demon right now. But no, this game, the hit detection, even without the servers or whatever it was before, okay, that'd be the bot, is it's just so snappy in this game. And new Modern Warfare, it's always lagging. My Xbox can't handle the game. It's like 18 frames a second on most maps. Jesus Christ. I am glad they don't have Painkiller in the new one. Oh, that dude just ate it. I'm not going to use the Harrier because I don't like kill streaks. I just like getting kills with guns. But now this game just had it all for me. Great lighting, great colors, gunplay, fast sniping. Everything was like balanced other than the one-man army and all that shenanigan stuff. The new Modern Warfare, I will rant a little bit about it as I already have been. But like, I don't know, the lighting, everything's dark because for some reason they thought it was good to like make it a sunset on every single map in that game. I don't know why. Which makes the shadows like just extreme. No map is legit bright in that game. It's just all dark. That's just like one of the many things in Modern Warfare. Like free-for-all is the only game mode I play unless I'm playing with like a friend or something. Not only are they the biggest maps in COD history, pretty much in the new Modern Warfare, like they got so many like buildings and places to go through. It's like Modern Warfare 2 map design times like 8, which is not good. Modern Warfare 2 map design was perfect to me. It's like, had your inclines, it had your buildings to go through, but you could see everybody, you know? You could see every single person. So even if there was a dude right there, like I could see him, because, you know, he had like a little glow to him, or it wasn't just a pitch black shadow, you know? He didn't blend in with the object. I could see their gamer tags, you know. In the new Modern Warfare, you can't see their gamer tags. They don't appear like 98% of the time, even if you're 10 feet in front of them. But yeah, like the sniping in the new Modern Warfare, it's slow, it's weird. Like I was saying, the animation for ADS is awkward, and it like feels like you're not controlling it. I don't know, I can't explain it, but this game, man, is my favorite Call of Duty for a reason. Not just for nostalgia or the times. I realized after playing this game, like probably like a month or two ago, I realized like, man, this game was not nostalgia for me. It wasn't just that. It's just the greatest feeling Call of Duty. Because if it was for nostalgia, I'd be playing, you know, Black Ops 2 a lot and World at War a lot. This game is just so clean. It feels like a new Call of Duty playing it again. Even right now, it just feels like a new COD. Like, this map's so bright and colorful, and you know what's funny is I've played like 2 matches already in this game, and the time's like running out, like the new Modern Warfare. Like, I feel like people are playing this game like the new COD just because they've been playing that or something. I don't know. This game usually gets 4-minute rounds up free-for-all, so it's kind of strange. I think the new Modern Warfare just killed the way people play. 10 years ago, and it's still my favorite Call of Duty. And you know, I can't completely shit on the new COD because it has good things like I don't know, the pistols feel amazing. I mean, all the guns feel like real guns in that game, and not in the sense of like Battlefield, but like actual guns. Like the 1911 in the new COD, like that feels like my actual 1911 that I own, which is weird that you can actually feel that in a game. All the guns, they feel amazing, but like I was saying, ADS animations are a little awkward in that game, and it feels like you don't have control over them. And they kind of have their mind of their own. Yeah, the map design in that game, the maps are way too giant. The maps are way too dark. I mean, they have that, like, you know, like the Piccadilly map? Piccadilly? It's like they're putting in a nighttime map that they're not calling it like a night variant. It's a nighttime map that identifies as a daytime map. It's strange. I mean, that map does look really nice and stuff, but it's too cluttered, too dark, too many places to go in. You can never complete the match. You always get like 10 kills and the time runs out, especially on free-for-all. I'd say 98%, 99% of the matches I play on free-for-all, the time always runs out. And that is just honestly disgusting. That should not happen in Call of Duty at all. Now, there was leaks suggesting that it's going to have a revamp by the end of November. I don't know if that's true. I hope it is, because honestly, it's not Call of Duty to me. It's just Battlefield 6 Siege, fucking COD World War II, which is, I honestly, I hated hearing people say that, you know, like at the beginning of the beta. I was like, no, this is not Battlefield 6 Siege. I even made a video, and that was one of the things I talked about. Like, it's nothing like that. After playing the actual multiplayer, yeah, it's pretty much Battlefield 6 Siege World War II, which is funny because the main gun I use in that game is the Kar 98. which is a World War II gun, should not be the best sniper to use in that game. Like, why? It's a modern warfare game. You should be using a Kar 98. It's just, you know, sniping is underpowered as hell in that game. It's so slow. The screen zooms in so much, like I was saying. It makes me just really just sick. It's like motion sickness, you know? Can't do the screen zoom in when you ADS. I can't do that, man. That's how I like this. Like, the screen does not zoom in. It's just smooth. The map design in this game is so amazing. Like, even this map, I don't really like this map because it's like orange and the lighting is strange and it's just kind of depressing. Like, this is an iconic map. Really good setup. It's unique, you know. New Modern Warfare doesn't have that. It has the potential to have that, but I don't know. The map directive, whoever was directing the map design, you know, like the actual setup of it and the flow, was going for big and cluttered and tactical. You know, they weren't going for Call of Duty at all. They were going for money. You know, let's make it Battlefield. Let's make it Siege. Like, there's so much that the new Modern Warfare is taking from other games, which is not always bad, but it's like so obvious that it's kind of cringy, you know. Like even like one of the things like Dead Silence, like, you know, Caveira, one of the operators or whatever you call it from Rainbow Six Siege. That's what Dead Silence is in this game. Same thing. It's like a specialist ability like Caveira had, where you use it and your screen kind of gets kind of blurry and weird and kind of pro-modish. It's identical. The mounted shield that you put up, that's Siege. I'm sure there's other games that had it, but it's mainly Siege right now because that's the most popular game. Kar 98. This is gonna sound stupid, but like, it's clear that they put the Kar 98 in it because of PUBG. And I know it sounds weird, but they're going to add a Battle Royale. So once they have that Battle Royale, they're going to have that Kar 98 in it. And they're probably thinking that it's going to have like a lot of, you know, people playing PUBG. Oh yeah, it's just like PUBG. They got the Kar 98 and Battle Royale. And really, it's just taking away from Call of Duty, like what it was. They add bullet ballistics, like Battlefield. I mean, there's a lot of games that have it. Call of Duty is known for having instant kills and hit registration. Not bullet ballistics. Not bullet drop and bullet delay. None of that. It's never... That's not Call of Duty. But I think one of the reasons why they did that was probably because their netcode was so bad that they had to make up for it in some way, which was probably making bullet ballistics. So you get a hit marker in the head with a sniper rifle. Oh, it's just because I got bullet ballistics. When in reality, netcode is so bad that they're probably just lying to you. It's either that or they're just trying to take the Battlefield community. Either way, I'm not a fan of the bullet ballistics. I hope it's the last COD that does it. Or that they just take it out completely. You can't do what you used. You can't just rush. You can't just quick scope around and fly around. But I know I'm ranting a lot. I just kind of sad that, you know, game that is 10 years old to the date, is, in my opinion, a million times better than the new Modern Warfare. And I hope if any of the devs see this, you know, don't get offended. You know, we're just shitty consumers buying your product. You know, you're under contract making these games every year for us shitty consumers that are always complaining and you know, demanding. So I've just come to the realization, like, that's what this is. This is just a consumer-based, you know, NBA 2K19, like, it might as well be that, because that's what it is. So I'm fine with, like, being shitty about it, you know, and like, oh, they should do this, because in reality, that's what they want. They want people to tell them, you know, how to make their game better, so they can make more money for Activision. I guarantee you that they really do, you know, have fun making the campaign and all of that, but when it comes down to it, it's their job. They're making money. They gotta make Activision happy, especially now with the new monetization platform that they're doing. They're going to be losing a lot of money, so they better revamp the game. Like, that's all I can say. Just redo the game, make the maps smaller, or make free-for-all variant maps. You know, just make it to where you can see. Like, look at that room. I can see in there. You know why? Because it's not a hollow, dead, fucking. There's no, like, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking of the new COD. Just shadows and fucking giant maps and shitty connection and bullet ballistics and slow sniping. That's all I can think. But I do have fun on it every now and then. Campaign was pretty amazing. Campaign was a little strange to me. It kind of for the new Modern Warfare, it kind of felt like anti-war, but also like justified murder. Is how I felt. There's definitely a strange take on that. But I remember I was playing the clean house mission on the new Modern Warfare, and like the first time I played it, the girl grabbed the gun, and I tried shooting the gun out of her hand, and I actually shot her hand. Like, I can do that, you know, in the game. I can quick scope, so I can just do that. You know, it's easy for me, and it just killed her. You know, you can't shoot the gun out of her hand. I don't know why. It just they made it seem like you could do that, you know, like you had the options, but no, they want you to dust the girl. I don't know. You can kill. It's just weird. This is strange. But I loved the campaign. It was pretty awesome. I didn't like the cinematics in it, like the cutscenes. It made it seem like one of those CIS, CSI, whatever you call it, one of those cop shows. Really cheesy. The gameplay, the gunplay, and the actual setup of the missions was really nice. Definitely like the best in the last few years, at least. I don't know. I know I'm just ranting. I feel bad because that's all I do. It's just rant and complain about Call of Duty. But when I think about it, like, I never really complained that much back in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2. Never really did. Like, only thing I complained about was just on the spot, like, you know, frustration fucking moments, like, oh, noob tube, you know, he just keeps noob tube. You know, like, of course you're gonna be irritated at that. But it wasn't like, this game sucks, you know, the gunplay sucks, this gun's underpowered. It was never like that in this game, or Black Ops 2. I was just flying around quickscoping, you know? Sniping was amazing. Automatics, you know, I could do this. I could do more damage with the automatics than I could sniping, and I wasn't upset about that. I had fun using automatics in Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2. But in the new COD, you can't complete around. You know, shit's too big, too cluttered, too dark. Can't see anybody. And you know, I've noticed. I played a few rounds already in this game. It's kind of funny. The time is running out, and honestly, Modern Warfare 2 has always been like a 4 to 5 minute free-for-all game. I think people have been playing the new Modern Warfare, and they're coming back to this, and they're just playing it like they were. That's the only thing I could think of, because this is weird. Like, as I was talking about it being quick little matches, this is like unreal right now that it's like the time's running out. And like, I hope that, you know, if any devs see this, like I was saying, don't feel bad. You know, if anything, just, you know, take some pointers and take some, you know, I know they like saying, you know, give us constructive feedback, which is, don't even bother saying that, you know. The COD community's always been like irritated little shits. You know, just take their feedback for what it is. Don't just take the feedback of the, you know, the rich YouTubers or whoever they are that is just kissing your ass. Just take everybody's feedback, even the people that are saying, you know, fuck you, you're the worst, die. You gotta take their feedback. I know it's easy for me to say because I didn't develop the game, I didn't, you know, pour my heart and soul into it, but you just take the feedback from everybody. That's all you gotta do. If you really want to make your money and you want to keep your game going, just take the feedback, you know. And my feedback is revamp the game, or like as a free-for-all player, which a lot of people are, just make map variants. And you've done it before. I've seen it in Black Ops 4 where certain parts of maps are blocked off for different game modes. Just do that. And also, if you're worried about the game being too big for the download size, just make it to where we can delete certain parts of the game. But like, say campaign, like, let me delete the campaign because I already beat it. That way it's not a 170 gigabyte game, you know. Just make it like a 90 gigabyte game. I just want multiplayer. Man, it's just been a Modern Warfare rant video, I guess. Sorry for that. Just summing it up, Modern Warfare 2 was the best COD in my opinion. And like I was saying, all the stuff, fast sniping, fast autos, everything was just, the time to kill was amazing. Maps were amazing. Lighting was great. You can see the enemies. You can see their gamer tags. Everything was amazing in Modern Warfare 2. And hopefully they take some, you know, notes from Modern Warfare 2. Anyways, that was the video. If you guys liked it, like the video or whatever, and subscribe if you want. Or dislike it. I'm sure a lot of you will dislike it just because I've just been ranting like a little shithead this whole video. But yeah, have a good one.